Welcome to the 1863 Northern Union News. For the New York Times, I'm Taylor Sharp. Now I'm here to tell you about why the South sucks and why we need to help the Union fight the Civil War and defeat them. Now I need some tea right here. This year, President Lincoln gave his Emancipation Proclamation speech freeing all the slaves. Now we have exclusive coverage to show you just exactly what he said on that glorious day. We also have coverage of the Gettysburg speech and the battle, the Chattanooga campaign, and the Vicksburg campaign. It'll be a delightful hour in this year's Northern News. We are back with the President of the Union, Abraham Lincoln. So Lincoln, this Emancipation Proclamation, it's some good news for the North. So, what does it mean?
Well, for the North it means that we finally achieved our moral goal. And that the reason why we started this war has finally been achieved. Slavery is ended. I'm very happy to say that for the South, they're not doing so hot. Their cotton is going to go down unless they can find a new way to labor. And also, we are not able to get them what they need until they rejoin the Union.
So the South is basically gonna die.
Most likely.
So the Confederacy might be over.
Well, hopefully.
Delightful. Well, it appears we have some nice people in the audience to show us how they feel about the Emancipation Proclamation. This is simply splendid news that the slaves are free.
It's quite good.
I feel like doing it with the shaking.
I do too, but you go ahead.
One question sure was a doozy, so we're going to a commercial break now. Here is our program messages for us in the North.
Hi, I'm General William Rosecrans. You may know me from my recent interview with this wonderful news agency. But here, I'm selling you this wonderful limited edition sword. It's so strong, it can stand the wild, as you can see from this leaf right here. Right there. See? Look, I just picked out. Okay. And it's sharp as steel. It can cut through anything. Can it cut through wood? Definitely. Can it cut through humans? Definitely. Can it cut through a boot? Here, I'll show you. Yeah! See? Look at that. Yeah!
Can it cut through a slave leg shackle?
Yes.
So another big thing in this war was Gettysburg. And so, what makes it important for the North and the Union?
Well, at Gettysburg, it was a huge turning point in the war. The South came, but the North still won. And it showed that we were more powerful, even though we lost many troops in the trial. And it is helping us to be able to win the war later on. And that is how Gettysburg worked.
So America, we can still stick together?
I don't know if that would be possible after the Emancipation Proclamation.
Well, I put my hat and that down for this.
And that's why mine is the flag colors.
Well, Mr. Lincoln, it's nice to have you here, but we have one more thing to show. This just in, we have exclusive coverage from the Battle of Gettysburg to show the Northern victory. Well, goodbye, Mr. President.
It looks like we had a lot of victories there.
Yup. It's nice to show the Northern and the Union winning the Civil War. It is going to be a great thing for America as a whole, I think. So,
It was nice meeting you.
yes. I thought you were taller.
Yeah, I shrunk a little. I'm really happy though.
Okay.
You know, I'm willing to die for this war. Literally.
Well, Mr. Lincoln is driven off, but now we're joined by General William Rosecrans, who can talk to us about the war. So, talk to us about the war.
Well, I was just commanding the forces of the Army of the Cumberland down in Tennessee, and we fought the campaign of Chattanooga. Down there we had some pretty good victories after a while. But then I went on with my offensive and were driven off. The army of the Cumberland was destroyed, and then we went back to Chattanooga.
So did the North win or did the South win?
The South won, afterwards they laid siege on our town that we held.
No. No, man, no.
Luckily, Ulysses S. Grant came and saved us with his own army. Are you going to come back?
Sorry, I just got a little angry right there.
I can tell.
But the North can still win, right?
Absolutely.
Cool. Cool.
And from what I hear, the Vicksburg campaign down in Mississippi and Louisiana is going good too.
So, what is that? I don't know what anything is.
Well, us Union forces, we got on some gunboats and went down the Mississippi to secure it for further use. First of all, we fought the Battle of Arkansas Post, which we fought in Arkansas, making the 55,000 men there surrender, which was the biggest surrender west of the Mississippi so far.
So North can win?
Yep,
Union?
absolutely. Afterwards, the forces under Grant went and laid siege to Vicksburg and captured that too.
Well, that's just delightful. Thank you for your time. Why do you have a southern accent? Okay, I found this southerner on the street, and I'm just stand back, and he's gonna talk about what he does, and he's gonna his side of the story. So, just what?
Well, you guys I have slaves. I mean, it might not be morally right for you, but my slaves are treated way better than anybody in your factories.
That is true.
Your factories, I've seen children walk out of them losing fingers, hands, and they can't do anything about it. But yet my slaves get fed, and they're perfectly capable of doing anything because they have all their fingers and hands.
Okay. Slavery is morally wrong. You're forcing these people against their will. At least in our factories, people are paid. What do you guys have? You guys have what? Cotton. I mean, cotton isn't even that important anymore since the Emancipation Proclamation.
Your children are paid less than a slave could be paid for the work it's doing if it was white.
But you're not paying them.
It doesn't matter. If I was, they'd still be making more. Your people are getting paid, what, 5 cents an hour?
But we want since the slaves are free now. So what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? What? What? This is a southerner walking home in a sad way. Justin, there's a breakout in progress at Ohio prison where southerners are held captive. Sir, why are you escaping?
I don't like it here. I believe in slavery. It shouldn't be hard.
But why? But why?
I don't like it. It should stay the way it is. Slavery is not unmoral.
Sir, why are you killing him?
'Cause he's a prisoner and he has escaped. He's just a rotten backward southerner.
Okay. Look who's back. It's Lincoln.
Hi!
Where were you, Lincoln?
Well, I was just in the gym and I was drawing some stuff on the elliptical machine. And I decided I'd show you my new political cartoon. I think it's a pretty good drawing. What it's showing is it's showing the United States burning, which would stand for, since the South has been split from us, it would show that if we don't go together, the United States soon will die.
A house divided cannot stand.
Exactly.
Well, since Lincoln has to go, I thought it would be nice to show the Union out there one little last tidbit of information. This is his speech called Gettysburg Address, and it's our story on a minute.
407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the position that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether the nation or any nation so convinced and so dedicated can long endure. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to go, guys. I have an elliptic class right now.